Hi guys, I'm gonna cover or not cover. I'm gonna do a reaction to my cover of "Human Behavior" by Bjork. Covering Bjork was really difficult. Actually, that's probably not surprising at all. She just has such a weird way of using her voice, and one of the things that she does a lot is something I've trained myself not to do. So it was very hard to integrate it, and that is moving your larynx up and down a lot. So, for example, I'm gonna play a little snippet of her. So let's listen to this in the bridge. Help it all. So I noticed that she's so young. I love it. She moved her larynx down a lot. Her vowels change a lot. They're just, left, right, up, down. They're all over the place. And I've trained myself not to do that. So it was hard for me to integrate that, and I didn't do a great job of that part. But let's talk through what I did do. Here we come from the beginning.
If you ever get close to a human.
So I oriented myself into this like little girl voice. Like ever get close to a human? Oh, my voice is all resonating up high. There's not much chest in this entire production. I mean, there's a chest mix in there, but it's not. There's no like thick, rich sounds in this whole song.
And human behavior.
And having said that, I will say also that there's no pure head voice in this entire song. So it's all high chest mix, pretty much.
Be ready to get confused.
Another thing that I did that was difficult because I've been training myself not to is let the airflow be bumpy. So lots of like that kind of restriction in the throat for the airflow. And that's what I hear from her a lot. So that's what I did.
And me.
And then, of course, flipping, like yodeling. It's like letting your muscles let go really quickly to flip up to a head voice that is disconnected. Again, something that's hard to do when you've been training not to do it.
My hereafter.
Another thing she did was break her lines up in the middle a lot. So human behavior. Took a breath in the middle of a word, not just the middle of a line, but the middle of a word. So I tried to get some of those in there.
It's definitely no logic to human behavior, but yet so irresistible. And me and my hereafter.
I never knew what those words were at the end of every other line. And me and my hereafter is what AZ Lyrics says. Who even knows?
And there is no man.
And there is no map. That's what that word is. So her the back of her palate came down. So as she came down on mahahap, it didn't stay open, which is, again, something I tried to do the opposite of. I try to keep the vowels open as I sing ma. Wait, then there is no map. We wouldn't want to go ma, ma, ma. But that's what I did here to try to imitate Bjork. Oh, head voice. I forgot there was head voice. So you don't have to listen to this thing for 15 minutes, I want to skip forward to the bridge. Head voice again.
And there is no man, and the compass wouldn't help at all. Yeah.
A little intentional gravel there. That was the other element in here. She does it more often than I ended up doing it. This was just a really, really hard cover to even come close to the same style, honestly, because she does so many things wrong. Quote wrong as in, you wouldn't ever have a teacher teach you the things that she does. Moving her larynx, not centering her vowels, flipping from her head to her chest, putting tons of pressure on, yelling, graveling, like, you watch her sing and her face is making all kinds of, like things like that. And none of that is correct, but it all comes together to make this incredibly creative engaging, like you can't turn your head, like your ears away, you can't turn your eyes away sort of performance. So it's pretty amazing. Like I could have never put together a recipe for a voice like this. Anyway, I don't think you need to listen to the whole thing. It was really fun to do though. So hope you learned something from that.